Hey, good morning, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with a relatively quick update on our storm chances today and into tomorrow, including a low-end severe weather threat. I've already recorded this video once, but my audio was so bad that I had to do it again. I'm trying out a new microphone today, and it was a little too hot during that first video. So let's do this again. Thanks for your patience this morning, and we'll kind of cut to the chase here and talk about a spring-like pattern, so it makes sense that we'll have some spring-like thunderstorm chances over the next 24 hours. Look at the 24-hour temperature change numbers. It's a lot warmer than the same time yesterday, as warmer, more April-like air continues to surge in. Locally, it's a good 15 to as much as 20 degrees warmer than the 8 o'clock hour on Monday morning, and the numbers are pretty impressive throughout the Ohio Valley this morning. The radar is pretty quiet locally, although we are starting to see just a little bit of development occurring across northeast Ohio and up across Lake Erie this morning at about 8:08, but the more substantial activity is off to our south. In the meantime, the Storm Prediction Center, part of the National Weather Service, did highlight roughly half or so of Ohio in the level 2 slight risk of severe weather today and into tonight. That's the yellow color that includes places like Cleveland and Columbus, Dayton, and up towards Toledo as well. Basically, east of I-77 into far eastern Ohio and western PA, we have a level 1 risk of severe weather, our severe weather risk scale 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, and we're at a level 1 in eastern Ohio and western PA. A couple of opportunities for showers and storms over the next 24 hours or so. The first one comes this morning and into the midday hours. This is the simulated radar at about lunchtime today. I don't think severe weather is very likely at this point, but there could be some small hail in any of the shower and possible thunderstorm activity that develops here this morning through about lunchtime today. But this is the first round that is likely to impact the area. Now, the rest of the day is likely to be dry. As the kids get off the bus this afternoon, as you get home from work, mid to late afternoon, should be okay. In fact, it's going to be, a record-challenging temperature this afternoon. The record high today is 62 degrees. We'll come very close to that this afternoon. Round 2 waits until later tonight as even warmer, more humid air surges into the area. Again, a little more like spring. We're going to fast forward to the middle of the night tonight. This is about midnight or so. And while the chance of hail and strong winds and isolated tornadic activity is definitely highest out here, think Sandusky, Cedar Point area, heading back towards Detroit, maybe as far east as Cleveland. Even though the chances are higher out there, in eastern Ohio and western PA, I'm not going to be able to rule out with this second batch that pushes through tonight, right around midnight, maybe 11 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to be able to rule out some hail, and even an isolated tornado can't totally be ruled out. The atmosphere will be highly sheared tonight. What we mean by that, there's a lot of wind direction and change and a lot of wind speed change as you go up through the atmosphere. That creates what we call wind shear, and that can make the atmosphere, start to rotate a little bit sometimes. And, it's going to be possible that embedded in some of this activity is some rotation. And at the very least, we're going to have the threat for some hailstones in anything that manages to develop late this evening. So that's round number 2, and that's, again, around midnight, give or take an hour or two. The third round comes tomorrow around midday, and this is with our actual cold front that rolls through around midday. This is right about noon. Our cold front's going to roll through. It's going to turn windy, and the temperature will drop like a rock. We're going to go from about 60 in the morning to about 40 by the end of the afternoon. It's going to be a totally backwards day. In fact, it might even turn cold enough to support a stray snowflake or two towards the end of the afternoon on our Wednesday. Not expecting any snow accumulation with that. But it is a big change, but it is a brief change. It's only going to turn colder from Wednesday afternoon through Friday morning. So Thursday's chilly. Friday morning's cold, but Friday afternoon will be warmer again, and the weekend looks warmer. The first weekend of March will feature temperatures well up into the 50s, even 60 or so by Sunday. We might even see 70 in some parts of the area early next week. So again, the change is significant, but it is brief. And of course, with the threat for thunderstorms and severe weather, we'll have you covered on air and online. I'll see you this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11 on all my social media outlets throughout the day. And on the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video, Weather for Weather Geeks. We post that each evening by about 7:30. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video, and have a great rest of your Tuesday.